Thursday morning, a week ago, tanks of the Turkish army on the outskirts of Famagusta are about to complete their victory in Cyprus. The Geneva peace talks have collapsed. The Turks have lost patience, have given up words in favor of war. They will take what they want of Cyprus by force of arms. Royal Fusiliers at the British military base of Takalia watch the Turks with anxiety. The British base borders Famagusta. The Turks are unsure of their position. The British are unsure of the Turks. If the tanks seek to pass through the British base on their way to Famagusta, there'll be a confrontation. There is no communication between the two sides. Suddenly, without warning, the Turkish army opens fire on the base. No British soldier is wounded, and so diplomacy intervenes. It's mutually agreed that the shelling of the base by the Turks is an accident of war. The Turkish army, carefully skirting British territory, is allowed to move unmolested on Famagusta, the last stronghold of the Greeks. The Turks face only token resistance from the local headquarters of the Greek Cypriot National Guard. The tanks shell the barracks. The result was as it has been throughout the advance. With immensely superior weapons, they overwhelm the Greek opposition, while the British look on. The Turks complete their conquest in Cyprus with an avalanche of shells which destroy deserted buildings. The port of Famagusta is in Turkish hands. Its buildings smoke from the bombs of the Turkish Air Force, which has obliterated what remained of the Greek resistance. For the Turks, it's been an easy war to win. As the Greeks fled, the Turkish rode rejoicing into the old city of Famagusta. This had been a Turkish enclave surrounded by Greeks who outnumbered the Turks by 3 to 1. Now, not only the old city, but the entire port of Famagusta is in Turkish hands. When the Turkish army first invaded the island, the Turkish Cypriots of Famagusta came under siege from the Greeks. They were bombarded by artillery, cut off from the outside world, short of food and water. Now they were free, freed by the Turkish army. Generals of the Turkish High Command, their victory complete, arrived in triumph to acknowledge the greetings of those they had saved. For the Turks of Cyprus, these were the heroes from the motherland who had come to their rescue. The army's arrival in Famagusta was the climax of their advance, an advance they justified because of the suffering of their besieged people at the hands of the Greeks. The victory secured for the Turks a slice of Cyprus, which they now regard as their own. It's no wonder that the Turks rejoice. No wonder that the siege is but a bad memory from a past which will never return.